Hi everyone! Today I want to share with you how to plant Paperwhites. Paperwhites are tender bulbs that produce beautiful snow white fragrant flowers with strappy green leaves. They're hardy in zones 8 through 11, but most gardeners choose to grow them inside during the winter months. They're a form of narcissus that don't need any pre-chilling in order to flower inside the home, and they'll be in bloom just 4 weeks after planting. Paperwhite bulbs can be planted into potting soil, or they can be nestled into pebbles and grown over water. To plant them into potting soil, choose a nice strong vessel with a drainage hole and fill it almost all the way to the top with moistened potting soil. Then place lots and lots of Paperwhite bulbs into the potting soil, pointy side up, and then once they're all in the container, we're just going to backfill with soil just so that the very tip of the bulb is still exposed. Now that we have our bulbs in our potting soil and just the tip of the bulb exposed, I'll give them a really nice drink. And now say you prefer to grow your Paperwhites over a bed of pebbles. It's really fun, easy, and beautiful. All you do is fill a watertight container with about 3 to 5 inches of pebbles, and then nestle the Paperwhite bulbs into the pebbles, leaving about half of the bulb exposed. And then what you want to do is go ahead and fill up the vessel so that the water will reach just below the base of the bulb without touching the bulb, because bulbs that sit in water can rot. So now our Paperwhites are planted, and what I've discovered is that if I can get my bulbs to send down roots before they start to sprout, I wind up with stronger stems that can better support the flowers. If you want to give this a try, just put your newly planted bulbs into a cool, dark place for about a week. Ideally, the temperature in this dark area should be 50 degrees Fahrenheit, so I use our unheated basement, but a closet or a cool kitchen cabinet that remains closed would also work. Now, after this week in darkness, or if you skip the darkness period immediately after planting, place your containers into an area that's relatively cool, about 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and receives bright, indirect light. Bright and cool temperatures will keep our plants growing strong and growing upright. But don't worry if a few stems fall over. You can just tie a beautiful bow around the display, or you can do what I like to do, which is make a nest with twigs, and that really helps all your Paperwhites stay upright. If you're growing the Paperwhites in soil, keep the soil slightly moist as the Paperwhites grow. And if you're growing in water, just keep the water level right below the base of the bulb as they grow. And in about 4 weeks, they'll be in full glorious bloom, and they'll be perfuming your home with fragrance. Now, Paperwhite fragrance can be kind of a polarizing topic. You either love it or you hate it. But luckily, thanks to new and improved breeding, there are lots of great varieties to choose from. The most commonly sold variety is called Ziva, and this is the one with that strong, classic Paperwhite fragrance. But the variety I'm growing here is called Nir, N-I-R, and this variety, as well as one called Inbal, have a much more subtle, light perfume, and Nir is one of my personal favorites. After your Paperwhites are done blooming, you can choose to either cut off the flowering bloom stalks and treat the foliage as a houseplant, or you can just discard the bulbs. Paperwhite bulbs are inexpensive, and they don't generally return reliably after being planted and grown inside the home. Now, while most Paperwhites are grown for holiday displays, I really love to grow them all winter long. I plant them every 4 weeks, all the way through March, so that I have a constant succession of Paperwhites blooming inside my home. If you want to hold the bulbs over, just keep them in a cool, dark place that's about 40 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit until you're ready to plant them. Well, I sure hope this video was helpful. Happy gardening. Bye!